So I'm going to run several tasks on this iPod Touch 6. This is an older device from Apple. It has 1 megabyte of RAM. Pretty, low specs compared to most phones these days. And I'm going to run a set of tests, and then I'm going to compare this to a phone from 2 years ago, Android, that has 3 times the amount of RAM of this and much better processors by all comparable specs. And we'll see what you guys think. So I'm going to unlock this thing. I just started it. And here it is. I unlocked it. Right there it is. So I'm going to play a little game. So look at how smooth the launcher is. I'm going to go play Subway Surf. It's running there. Here there's a little message. Let's get rid of it. It's loading. It's still loading. It's loading right there. Now I'm ready to go. I'm not going to download the update nor the commercials. So I'm going to just go. Alright, so I'm playing here. I'm going to die pretty soon. Let's see, one jump. Just so you can see the smoothness of the video here. And I'm going to die. Boom. Died. I'm going to hit the home key to keep it in the background. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the maps. And I'm going to try to find some coffee shops around a little bit farther away from me. So as soon as here's the map loading, I'm going to go down and then I'm going to hit, for example, coffee shops. Look how responsive the keyboard and everything is so far. Coffee shops. I'm going to go there. So it shows me the coffee shops. If I click on one of these, it shows me what it is. I just pull it up and down. It's pretty standard here. Now, the other task I want to do is open Hangouts. I will select a contact and I'm going to type, hello on that contact. So let's open Hangouts, Google Hangouts. There's a reason why I'm doing this in Google, because for the Android I'm also going to use Google, which is the default way of doing things. So assuming that would be the fastest. Let me go to Google Hangouts. It's opening up, right? So I can scroll over contacts and I can just go here to any contact, right? And type, if I tap on the text box, I can immediately start typing whatever I want, okay? And then I would hit send. I don't want to send this to anyone. I'm going to go back. And then I'm going to go to the multitask and I'm going to go back to Subway Surfers, right there. I can already start playing again. That was pretty smooth, and I'm still playing, and I'm gonna die. Boom. So I'm gonna get out of there. Now, what I'm gonna do too is I'm gonna go to the New York Times. So I'm gonna open the browser. I'm gonna go to Facebook. I'm gonna go to nytimes.com. There it is, the New York Times. I'm going there. Now, the internet that I'm going to run this, it's going to be the same on both phones. So I'm going to go to the New York Times. Then I'm going to go back. I'm going to open the camera. These are all tasks that people might want to... Oh, by the way, go back to the New York Times. I can scroll. I'm going to go now to open the camera and take a picture. There, I took a photo. Go back. And then I'm going to go to Hangouts and write some more. So multitask, Hangouts, and I'm going to write some more. So here I put I tap and I'm ready to write. Now, and here I am back in the launcher. That's a normal run of this device. All right, so here's an Android phone. This is a Moto X Pure. It's the same year as the iPod Touch 6. And I'm going to run a few things. I just started this phone, but it takes a little longer to start. It has more apps than the iPod Touch 6 that I showed you earlier. But overall, it's the same usage. So I can come up, unlock it with a very simple unlocking password. So let's do the same things we did with the with the iPod Touch, right? So first I'm going to go play Subway Surfers. Here, I open it, okay. There it's loading. No feedback as the iPhone 6s, which immediately popped up. But I guess loading will take about the same amount of time. Here it is. It's loading. Lower the volume there. So here it is. There it is. Okay, tap to play. I didn't get ads this time. So let's tap to play. So I play a little bit. Go over there just to see how smooth the animations are. About the same. Oops, no, that was a little part there. And I lose. All right. So now I'm going to go back to my my launcher there. It took a little longer. Now I'm going to go to Maps and find a coffee shop. So I'm going to go here, Maps. This is taking a lot longer. And I'm going to go down. No, here, yeah, sure, fine. And I'm going to search for a coffee shop. Notice I tapped on search here, and it takes a while before the keyword comes up. Coffee shop. Again, I'm connected to the same internet as I was with the other device. Coffee shops. Searching still. There it is. So for example, there's a Starbucks, right? So if I go there, I tap on the Starbucks. Right, here's the information. It's taking a little bit longer. Here it is. I can open it and more if I want to. Let's see. You can see it's a lot less responsive than a tiny iPhone with 1/3 of the memory. So that's my map. Let's do the next thing. Let's open Hangout, select a contact, and ping that contact. So I'm going to go to the main screen, open Hangouts. I can look to my contacts here when they show up. Come on, I don't have a history here? No, I'm in the phones. So I just changed to the contacts here. I can go right, and then I can tap. And if I tap on the thing, I can type whatever message I want and send it if I want. All right. I'll go back. I'll go to my launcher. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the multitasking back to Subway Surfers. That's my multitask back to Subway Surfers. I already tapped it. It's taking a little longer, so I'll get out of there. And now I can play. It's good. It's playable. Die. All right, let's go back. I said let's go back to the launcher. Takes a little bit. And let's go to the New York Times and check the New York Times website. Come on. All right. NY Times, the New York Times is right there. And here it is, and I cannot scroll so easily. What I did in the other one was to go back to the launcher, which I'm trying to. Eventually it will get there. There it is. And then I try to go back to the New York Times and scroll up and down. All right, now I'm going to open the camera and take a picture. So let's open the camera and take a picture. Let's go back. And let's go back to multitask and write another message on Hangouts. So here, Hangouts, and then tap here, and then I can write another message if I want to, and go back. And that is basically the test with Android.